What's going on, guys? My name is Skill87. Today I want to talk, review, discuss Diablo 3. Okay? This is going to be a different kind of review. I'm just going to talk about the game, my experience with it, and basically give a final rating. But I'm not going to really do a typical review thing. I'm just going to talk a lot about the game. So it's fucking awesome. I have a Mac. I don't have a gaming PC. I used to be a PC gamer back when I was younger. I was really into Final Fantasy 11. Counter-Strike, a couple other PC games, and I kind of just moved on to consoles. I'm considering going back to PC gaming. I'm considering investing in a powerhouse game PC that can run games like The Witcher 2, Crisis 2, Battlefield 3 on the highest possible settings at a high FPS. And I know it's going to cost me a considerable amount of money, but I'm willing to do so because I believe that I'm ready to go back to my PC ways because I really want to get back into online RPing. I really miss playing Final Fantasy 11 online. I want to play Final Fantasy 14 online. I want to play Terra online. I want to play Diablo on a monster PC. I want to play other RPGs on a monster PC. I'm not 100% decided yet. I will consider how much I'm willing to spend. I'm going to have to, consider a screen. All this other stuff. It's not just going to happen overnight. It's going to be something that's going to happen over the course of maybe a year or two. But, we'll see what happens. Alright? I'm going to have to get in touch with Blackmon or a couple of other YouTubers and, get some advice. Because it's been a while since I've done this. And, for those who are like the whole PC suck and shit like that, I've always been the PS3 fanboy that will tell you that the PC is the shit. The only reason I just really wasn't with it is because I'm just settled with the PS3. I'm just settled. I'm satisfied. I get my gaming done with my PS3. I'm happy with my PS3. But, I make a considerable amount of money, and I think I'm ready to, in a sense, graduate to stronger graphics and higher FPS. And there's just lots of games on the PC that aren't available on PS3. Will I stop playing my PS3? Absolutely not, because the PS3 is home to games like The Last of Us and the Uncharted series, not available on PC. So, of course, I will basically be utilizing my PS3 and my PC. My Xbox really ain't doing much. I mean, I don't know. I was actually considering selling it. So, see what happens. But let's talk about Diablo 3. Diablo 3 is just fantastic. It's fan-fucking-tastic. Co-op role-playing game that Blizzard has brought to us, and it is just phenomenal. Back in the day, it was all about Diablo 2, and it was known for its speed and difficulty. Now it's back, and the graphics, they're not too demanding, because I'm playing on a machine that's, not meant for gaming. I'm playing on a Mac, and I can run the game at a smooth 45 to 60 FPS on max resolution, and all the settings on high except shadows. I have shadows off because if shadows on, it rapes my fucking my Mac. But I put the shadows off and everything on Mac. It's pretty fucking cool. I'm really enjoying the game, and I'm pretty impressed at how Blizzard can make a game like Diablo run as smoothly as it does on a machine not meant for gaming. So good job, Blizzard. Diablo is a very sick RPG that you just can't stop playing. I played it on normal, the entire experience co-op. Then I played it on Nightmare mode, the entire experience co-op. And then I played Hell mode, 95% by myself. And when I got to Hell or Heaven, which gets fucking raped, I played. I opened up my game and I allowed people to join me to help me slay Diablo. And it's such an addicting game. The best way to describe Diablo is. To me, I put Diablo on a scale, I put it on a pedestal. It's one of those games, it's like the Call of Duty of RPGs. You can literally stop playing and come back and be the absolute shit at it. And it's a really fast-paced game, and you can exit and come in. You can jump in and out of games in Diablo. It's such a fast-loading game, because it's not demanding on your machine at all. And it's just the way it's built. There's nothing you typically play an RPG like World of Warcraft, a game that requires you to have a party and rely on others. Diablo has formula where you don't need to do all that. Granted, it is a co-op game, or you can play by yourself. It's built in a sense that you can start weak, and as time progresses, your skill will carry you along the way. Regardless of the fact that if you're having weak gear and shit like that, as long as you have skill, you're good in this game. And I think it's fucking phenomenal. Granted, some people tell me Diablo 2 was harder. I didn't really get into Diablo 2 like that, but hey, I'm talking about Diablo 3 right now. The way the Diablo 3 mechanics work and how the game plays out, it's outstanding. The way that people can jump in and out your game like nothing is outstanding. The way the action is just fluid and chaotic and just downright fun, it's outstanding. Like, I play this game with a smile on my face. Like, I'm just like, yo, this game is so fun. Alright? And Inferno mode is whipping the shit out of me. I can't even get to the fucking Skeleton King because these fucking gold mobs, like the mini bosses, they like one shot me. My fucking Demon Hunter is like 25,000 HP. And I got like nearly 1,500 decks. And I can't dodge nothing for shit. And I keep getting one shot. I'm like, cool story, bro. So I'm going to have to, maybe next year I'll jump on it. I'm playing a lot of Ghost Recon right now. But Diablo, the concept about Diablo is to kill Diablo. Yeah, I'm not going to really get into it because it's really confusing to me. I don't know. I don't feel like reading up on it. But the characters in Diablo are sick. And what I like about this game is, unlike traditional RPGs, there's different classes in the game, but all the classes each present a different style. But the developers made sure that if you want to play by yourself, all the classes have co-op abilities in a sense, or something that caters to a party, and then abilities for themselves. Like, example, Barbarian would technically be a tank, because they can wear the best armor in the game. They can take the most hits, and they can regenerate health in the middle of combat. But when you're playing by yourself, you don't need a tank, so you have like powerhouse moves, or like Demon Hunter, like the range class. There's abilities to help him reset hate. If you don't know what hate or aggro, like the cloak ability. If like a monster chases me, I can cloak up, and now the monster will attack the closest target. Like little RPG mechanics built into the game, just so you feel like, yeah, you got the party rolling. But then when there's no party involved, you can every different class still feels like it can handle its own. So I like the way Blizzard did that shit. You got the Barbarian class, the up close and personal heavy armor class, the Demon Hunter, the range class with the traps, the Monk, another in a sense tank class that's really good at taking out enemies one-on-one and healing people. You got the Wizard, self-explanatory, magics, the Witch Doctor, all about the necromancy and summonings, and any class that is. That is a class. So maybe so. I don't know. I don't care. But yeah, it's a really cool game, like, and it's such good fun. I really recommend this game for those who just want a good RPG to play that you can jump in and out of. A game that doesn't demand much at all on your machine. And like I said, it's like the Call of Duty of RPGs. Like, I could literally just search a public game, jump into the middle of a game, help people, do what I gotta do, exit out, jump into my own game, have people jump into my game. Like, it's all good in a span of like 30 seconds. It's that fucking sick. Like, the way the game's built, because it has such a large install, like the programming, the smoothness, the fluidity, everything about the game is just phenomenal. It's fun. It's addicting. There's lots of things to unlock, like lots of skills to unlock as the game progresses. There's lots of different runes to attach to these skills, giving each of these skills different effects. Each mode, go from normal to nightmare to hell to inferno, is progressively, is noticeably harder than the last. And what makes it even more addicting is, as you level up, the max level 60, you get better gear. So you just read normal. You think, oh yeah, it's all good and shit. My barbarian is like level 35 and shit. And it's like, okay, I'm just gonna play a different class. No. Go into nightmare mode with that barbarian. Then you're gonna get better gear, sexier gear. Then go play hell mode. Then you get better gear, sexier gear. Then inferno mode, the real test of strength, the real test of skill. Now you gotta really coordinate and utilize everything you have learned from the past 3 modes to actually truly dominate Inferno mode, which is a fucking bitch. But it's such a phenomenal RPG, and I really recommend this game. Like, it's hard to explain. I really can't, in words, or with the 15 minutes I try to keep these videos, explain how addictingly and how awesome and how fun this game is. And granted, the game has a very like dark, like game case. This game is not that demonic. Like there's nothing like over the top, like nothing too sickening. This game features some of the nicest, coolest, most memorable CGI I've ever seen in gaming, especially when Tyrael gets into a fucking fight with his brother, and he just takes a spear, and it's like the most. It's like, I will always remember this quote. When I heard this quote, I was like, "Oh shit!" He goes, "You cannot judge me. I am justice itself." And you see a fucking angel with a spear doing that, and I'm just like, "Oh shit, that is fucking awesome, Blizzard. Your CGIs are the truth." Like, the game's fun. The game's fun. It has high replay value. The game also features an auction house, which I find awesome and gay, because the auction house, people are going to take advantage of it and fuck with prices on the auction house. And I feel like, what's the point of an auction house in a co-op game? This game is single player or co-op. There is no playing against other players. There's going to be a PvP coming soon, but the game is based around fighting AI, not people. So the auction house is like, you find a piece of treasure, you don't like it. Instead of selling it to the AI for 500 gold, you can sell it to some sap online for 5,000, 10,000 to maybe 1,000,000 gold. It's all good. And then there's the real money auction house. Yes, people are paying real money for items in a video game. And what's the point of this is it's actually it's a smart trick of keeping the servers paid for. What happens is any money you make off the real money auction house, $250 max. Blizzard gets a cut. I think it's 15%. So you create the Blizzard account, then you create a PayPal account, you put an item up for sale, and that's your specific item. It can't be no weak sauce items. It's gonna be a fucking. I think the game tells you if the item is sellable or not for real money, and then let's say you sell an item for like $20, Blizzard gets a cut of that, and obviously the cut will go into keeping the servers alive longer. I'm assuming the next 10 years, because I believe the last Diablo game came out 10 years ago. But it's a smart idea. It's a smart idea. Like, for them. And for people that are willing to spend $250 on a fucking crossbow in a video game that's based on finding AI, not other players, you're stupid. Yeah, what I gotta say about that. More power to the person who's going to be spending their whole summer farming for legendaries and selling them to idiots on the auction house. More power to you, but yeah, I'd rather honestly utilize in-game gold. I'd rather farm the old-fashioned way, and I'd rather get lucky. I'd rather stock up on items that will help me get better gold drops, or better drops, and get a rare item like that. Not spend my hard-earned money on a crossbow in a game that's about co-op. But yeah, Diablo 3 is the absolute shit. I highly recommend it. It's an excellent game for the Mac and the PC, especially the Mac, because the Mac's not meant for gaming and it runs incredibly well on the Mac. I have an iMac desktop, 27-inch, 28-inch, whatever the fuck it is, and it runs smoothly, like, no hiccups at all. I play on max resolution, max settings, anti-aliasing on, with shadows off. And that's pretty damn nifty. That's pretty damn good for a machine not meant to play games at all. So, yeah. Good job, Blizzard. Thank you for the amazing game. Thank you for the wonderful 40-plus hours that I put into this game, because this is some shit. Like, I never knew that I could have so much enjoyment spamming lightning arrows at like 20,000 miles on my screen, and there's blood everywhere. And then it says massacre on your fucking screen, plus 10,008 XP, and then your character levels up, and it's all like, I feel stronger now. And all these cool drops. It's such an addicting loot system, such an addicting combat, such an addicting co-op, aspect. The environments are cool. The game's dark, gritty, fun, exciting, high replay value. I'm not gonna get any more into it. I still have to say about the game. I highly recommend it. I give the game a 9. I give the game a 9 because I have one issue with the fucking game. This game, like, some people are giving it a 10 because it's just that fucking addicting. I have an issue with the game. Why the fuck? Why am I talking like this? Why the fuck must we be logged into your servers to play a game single player? I understand why I did it. I'm just saying, like, why? It's so gay. Like, if I pay $60 for a game, and I want to play by myself, I should be able to do that. Give me an offline server to play on. Or make it so I can create a character that I can only play with offline, and I can't bring them online. I understand why they did this. They want you to be connected to the servers constantly. Meaning you need an internet connection to play Diablo 3. If you don't have an internet connection, you can't play Diablo 3 at all. Not even offline. There is no offline Diablo 3. You have to install the game, log into the servers, and play. I understand why they did this. Because they don't want you hacking the game and taking your hacked up character and playing co-op with it. But thing is though, it's a co-op game. I'm not fighting other players. I'm fighting AI. So Blizzard, like, cool story. What? Good job with that. You know, I understand you don't want people to cheat, but you gave us an auction house. You gave us the ability to buy, you know, overpowered items with in-game gold. You gave people the ability to utilize real hard-earned money on crossbows and shit with real, you know, in the fucking real money auction house. So that, in a sense, is almost like cheating. So I can't take my character that I work so hard on and bring him online because, you know, I hacks and shit. So I feel that they need to pass the game to at least let people without internet connection play online. Like, make it so that people without internet connection, they can create a character that can't go online. Like, you create this character, he's for offline purposes only. You cannot log into the servers with him. And then make it so that if you want to play online, you can still play the game single player, but then you can jump in and out of co-op games at your fucking will, and under the monetization of your fucking servers and admins and shit. Okay, so that, you know, I found that to really like be fucking gay. I play the game single player, and I gotta be logged onto your fucking servers. We understand why. It's been gone over 1,000 times. We understand why you did it, but you could have given us the option, like I just stated, to create a character that couldn't go online, that could have solved so many fucking issues. So, yeah, I know the argument's gonna be, well, everyone has internet nowadays. But there are a lot of people who don't have internet. All right. So, cool story, bro. 9 out of 10. Get the game though. It's fun as fuck. Very addicting. Very, 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 very fun. So, catch you guys next video. Peace and thuggeek.com for life.